Morning, boys and girls. Today for PE, we're gonna do, this is called PE time. You get it? PE time. So I don't know if you could see the numbers on the floor, but I kind of arranged them like a clock. So here's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and back to 12. So today the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch, and we're gonna stretch like a clock. So remember, the hour hand is shorter, so since our arms are shorter, this is gonna be how we say the hour hand. We're gonna use our arms as the hour hand, and our legs are longer, so they're gonna be the minutes. So what I wanna do is stretch, and I'm gonna stretch, and I'm gonna do stretch 12 o'clock. And when we stretch at 12 o'clock, we're gonna stretch our legs and our back a little bit. So here's 12 o'clock. So my hands are gonna go to 12 and my legs are gonna point to 0 minutes. So there's the o'clock. So here's 12 o'clock. And stretch as far as you can. Let me turn my hat around so you can see. So stretch as far as you can. There's 12 o'clock. Ooh, and let's hold it. And relax. Now, why don't we do 3 o'clock? So remember, the hour hand points to the number. So there's 3. So I'm gonna go 3 o'clock and stretch. Here's 3, and my legs are at the o'clock. Oh, and hold it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was really good. Now, why don't we stretch the other side of our back? But this time, we're gonna go and stretch to 9 o'clock. So here's the hour hand, and we're gonna find the 9 is over here. And we're gonna stretch and hold it. And notice my legs are at the o'clock, and my hands are at the 9. How we're gonna stretch it. Okay, very good. Why don't we try 3:15? 3:15. So 3:15 is, here's 3, and if I remember, 15 minutes should be over here. So let me turn this way. Let me try something different. Like that. There's 3:15. All right. Okay, so now that we've stretched, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand up. And I took off my shoes, and normally I like to do PE in my shoes, but because we're inside and they're kind of noisy, I took them off. And we're gonna just start jumping, but we're gonna jump by 5 minutes. So do you remember 5 minutes? The clock has 60 minutes. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then we're gonna call that o'clock. O'clock. You ready? Okay, so you're gonna see my feet. We're gonna start in the middle of the clock, and we're gonna begin jumping. Watch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. O'clock. See that? Now, let's try it a little faster. Let's see if we could do that. Okay? So remember, 5 minutes. Okay? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. O'clock. Very good. Let's jump back to the center. All right. Now, let's try jumping to some times. So, let's try 1 o'clock. So remember, 1 o'clock looks like this. So I'm gonna jump to the 1, and back to the center, o'clock. Got it? Okay, so let's try 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Go back to the center. Now let's try 3:30. Ready? 3:30. 3:30. Okay. let's try 3:45. 3:45. And then let's try 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Let's try 4:15. And if you notice, we're jumping to the quarter hour. 4:15. Ready? 4:15. Now let's try. The next quarter hour is 4:30. 4:30. Now let's try 4:45. 4:45. Now, let's go to the next quarter hour, and that would be 5 o'clock. Ready? 5 o'clock. Whew. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try 10:05. Okay, so I'll show you really quick. 10:05. Okay, let's try 10:10. 10:10. 10:15. 10:15. Let's try 11:25. 11:25. Woo. Let's try 8:30. 8:30. Let's try 8:35. 8:35. Let's try 8:40. 8:40. Let's try 8:45. 8:45. Let's go 8:50 now. 8:50. 8:55. 8:55. Now let's try 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Very good. Okay, let's go around the clock again. We're gonna count by fives. Remember, every number on the clock is 5 minutes. Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 o'clock. Got it? We're gonna see how fast we can go. I'm already tired. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 40. Let me do that again. 40, 45, 50, 55 o'clock. All right, that's pretty good. Let's pick a time now. Let's jump to a time. I know, let's try 4:20. So if you don't find the 4, then we're gonna find 20 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. We're gonna jump on the 4 again. Let's try 4:20. Let's try 4:10. 4:10. Let's try 4:50. 4:50. Let's try 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Good. Let's try 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Let's try 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Let's try 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Let's try 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Let's try 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Let's try 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. And 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, that's a lot of jumping. So what we need to do now is cool our body down. So we're gonna go in the middle of the clock. And we're gonna do a little stretch like this. So you're gonna get down on your knees and on your hands. And you're gonna be kind of like a cat. Kind of like a cat. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna do something called a cat stretch. So cats like to curl their back up. So we're gonna curl our back up like a cat, like this. And then we're gonna pick our head up, because when you pet a cat, they like to pick their head up. And go, oh. That's nice petting. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna curl our back like a cat again because they want to be petted. Head down, curl your back up, and then pick your head up. Oh, stretch your back. Okay, now let's get in the middle of our clock. And we're gonna, here's our hour hand. We're gonna stretch to 12 o'clock. Okay, so here's our hour hand and there's our minute hands. So to make 12 o'clock, the hour hand has to point to the 12 and the minute hands have to point to the o'clock. So here we go. We're gonna stretch again. That's 12 o'clock. Let's hold it for about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alrighty. Now let's stretch to 4. Let's go 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Now let's go and stretch to 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's really good. Okay, let's cross our legs. Kind of like we're sitting on the rug. So that was a good day for PE. So make sure when you go home, this is called PE time. And remember, if you do this at home, you can make your clock out of paper like I did. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and back to 12 o'clock. And remember the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, o'clock. All right? And remember our quarter hours. Our quarter hours are 15 minutes. 15 minutes, that's 1 quarter. 30 minutes, that's 2 quarters. 45 minutes, that's 3 quarters. 60 minutes, that's 4 quarters. Have fun with PE today, boys and girls. It's kind of raining outside and kind of dark, so I hope it clears up and we have a pretty day. Bye.